What's going on, guys? John with the ProCut, and in today's video we're repairing an antique secretary, which is just a small desk, and I got it for free off of Facebook Marketplace. Somebody just moved here and the movers got this little desk wet and busted it to pieces, so I'm working on restoring it back to usable condition. And so far I'm figuring out which parts go where, and I sanded these edges down. Now I'm going to cut some biscuits into there with my biscuit cutter so I can glue this side back up. Now I've used my biscuit cutter, or it's called a plate joiner in this case, and I've cut out my slots and all my pieces for this side, and then I have them fitted for number 20 wood biscuits, so we can go ahead and glue all these pieces up and clamp them, and then this side will be good to go. I have two parts glued and clamped up, and then here are two other parts glued and clamped up, and then once these dry and cure, I can go ahead and glue both of those to both of these. So I've got this side all glued back up. It'll just need some scraping and sanding. Now I've glued this other side up, and it was still connected with the bulk of the top. So now once this glue dries, I could start fitting some of the other pieces together. All right, back out here with this furniture restoration project, and I've got both sides glued up, taking the top off of the side so I can easily put it back together. So the inside shelf is glued back up, the bottom shelf bracket is glued back up. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the bottom shelf, the bottom drawer bracket, and the bottom shelf into these slots and glue them up, and I'm going to use my jaw horse to clamp the bottom side, and then I've got a 48-inch bar clamp for the top side. So with the help of my jaw horse and a bunch of other clamps, I've got this persuaded into place, and it's all glued up, and so now I can let the glue cure, and tomorrow I'll be ready to go on to the next phase. All right, so I've got the secretary almost all the way together. Now I'm going to need to put the top piece on and fasten it back in, and then put the back on. I've noticed this board here is a little proud of this rabbit, so I'm going to need to plane this one down to get it flush with this portion here. I wish I would have realized that before I put it back together, because I could have used a table saw to cut that down. But at any rate, I've got these little spacer boards glued in here, and then I've used just a 2x4 and my clamp to hold that into place, because I can't get in there with my brad nailer. So it's just going to glue, but that's just to hold the drawer from sliding side to side in the drawer pocket. But other than that, she's getting close. I now have the secretary completely back together. I've put the back on. There you go, the drawers on. I gotta wax the side rails of it though, so it'll work a little smoother than this. The drop down is on. Now the one thing I wasn't able to salvage was the laminate layer on the back side of this, but this doesn't look too bad, so once it gets sanded down and refinished or painted or something, it'll look better. But yeah, everything's back together, and later on today, Miss ProCut and I are going to take it over to her mom's and present it to her and see what she thinks. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, post up in the comment section.